Welcome back to Yes to Tesla, and today we're going to be talking about Jalisco, Mexico, and how they've added Cybertrucks to their fleet of police officers. Now, not the entire fleet, they just want to try it out. You know, they want to add the Cybertruck for the police intelligence vehicles. So that's kind of crazy because the first advertisement, almost, as you'd say, was, I think it was Dubai Police showing this was an AI generated video, obviously, but it showed a Cybertruck with two Optimus robots in it, and someone else had broke the law. They rolled up on him, boom, clicked him with a ticket, and then they drove off on him, which was crazy. That was like, what's going on? And that got me thinking, like, that could actually happen. You know, we're in that world where this could actually happen out there, and it actually is happening. And also, the U.S. Air Force are using Cybertrucks for missile training. They want to see what they can do and how indestructible it can be versus missiles, I guess, you know? Testing the apocalypse-proof design. They're putting the car to the test. And if it passes, or it can be improved on easily and more efficient, they can easily add this to their fleet and make it happen. Now, my only concern with using the Cybertruck is they say it's over 400 miles, which we all know from all the YouTube reviews and all these people talking about it, that it's not actually over 400 miles of range. You're looking at like tops 260, tops, which is half the range, especially if you're not charging it all the way to 100% every single time, which I think that with the truck you should be. You know, like the battery's already bad anyways. And I've heard a lot of people talk about, oh, well, we took a cross country trip and literally had to almost stop double the amount of times, which is crazy because I've never owned a Cybertruck. I did test drive the Cybertruck when it first became available to test drive, which you know what? I think I'm gonna test drive it again because maybe they've improved it since that point, because that was when I was really watching all the videos. Maybe they've improved, but I haven't heard anyone really talk about it. The main one that they're looking for, I'm pretty sure they're doing right now, is probably the cheapest one, the rear wheel drive. They're blowing them up, seeing what it's all about. Then if they actually get it, they might just do the Cyber Beast because it makes more sense. A Cyber Beast is supposed to be able to go across all terrains. It's supposed to be able to have all-wheel drive. You know, it has more amenities for the everyday user, so it would definitely benefit the military or the Jalisco Police Department. Let's see what they're saying about the Jalisco Police Department. It says they added 3 Cybertrucks to their official fleet, outfitted as mobile intelligence with surveillance and tactical tools. Symbol of durability and advanced tech in challenging environments. So they're really trying to put it to the test. They're driving it across their nice little country to make sure that, for one, the range, a lot of things in Mexico are quite close. So I think that's a great idea. I think that they should definitely add more to the fleet, because why not? You have the cartels taking over out there. Who was it? I think it was El Salvador that just took their country back from all the cartels that were out there. So Mexico might be the next one to actually do it, because Mexico has a huge cartel problem. Now, I don't know anything about the cartels, and I don't want no beef, but I'm just saying, like, they're getting in the way of a lot of business going on out there for the locals. They try and stay away from Americans for the most part, because they know they need their money as well, but they still have harassed them as well. There's 2 things that they could really be doing for either side of the spectrum, for U.S. Air Forces or the Jalisco Police Department. You can use it for law enforcement protection and military testing. You'll be able to get those dual results. So what U.S. comes with and says, hey, from blowing these things up, we know that this is what it can handle and this is what it can't handle. We've added this, and this, and now it's just impossible to blow up. Now we're good. Now we're keeping soldiers safe. It's like a fast tank, you know? That's what it is. And then Mexico will be like, oh, okay, cool. That's what's possible. Let's get a couple more out here and outfit them for our military so we can go out there and just take over. Now, I'm wondering, like, you know how cars have that thing called run flats that once the tire gets popped, you're able to still keep driving. I wonder if they're going to be able to outfit them. I know there's a weight limit to run flats, but I wonder if they'll be able to outfit that to the Tesla Cybertruck in Mexico. So that way you can just literally continue to go. Because what if the tires on the Cybertruck get popped? Let's just say that it got booby trapped and you run over or something and it popped off all the tires. Would they be able to still keep going, or would it just be done? Like, because I know it's a computer on wheels, so your car is going to know when you're losing air pressure. Like, unlike any other car out there, it has a computer that's smart enough to tell you. So if all your tires are popped, will it let you just keep going, knowing that you are actually less safe while driving because all your tires are flat, you know? Because that's a weak point right there. So if you are the cartels and you do want to take them out, you could literally set up a booby trap where they pop all the tires, and then guess what? You're just stuck out there and your car won't move or something. Or is there a mobile override? You know, I'm not really sure. I have no idea. I just know that something of that nature needs to be put into it, because if they don't do that, then something like that could actually happen on the military side, or even on that side with their police department in Mexico. So this is something that they really need to take a look into to make sure that this is what they actually want to do. And that's why they want to start small and then grow wider. Now, what about like places like the United States? How probable would it be them to integrate Teslas or even EVs period into their systems? If they always talk about how Hellcats are their like #1 vehicle, that like once a Hellcat gets going, it's like if you don't have a copter in the sky, like the car is gone. We just get left behind. Well, with the electric car, you wouldn't get left behind. You could be able to keep up with this thing if you, especially if you had a Tesla Model 3 Performance or even the Tesla Model S Plaid. You're keeping up just fine, and it's very fast and it's very efficient, and you'll be able to take the turns very hard. So I'm wondering, like, will they just do this? And if so, how long until they actually integrate more of these cars? Because you got to think, there are a few Mustangs out there. There are a few faster cars that they've put into their fleet of vehicles already. And the whole point is, can you drive these things all day? That's where we need to get to before we're able to add Cybertrucks, before we're able to add any type of Teslas, because we want to be able to make sure that, yeah, sure, it's fast, but if it can only last 3 or 4 hours and then need to be charged, then guess what? We need to, rethink this, because we can't just be driving out there, taking them off, driving them out there, taking them off, and sitting there charging all day, basically, And that's something that we need to fix as a company if you are Tesla, okay? It's a cool concept as of right now. As a full-blown rollout feature, it's not there yet, but with everything integrating faster and faster and faster, and I know there's another battery that Tesla's working on to be able to have their vehicles go longer, go stronger, less battery degradation, and faster charging. I guarantee you we are around the corner from fixing that problem with Tesla. Now, I don't think it's going to happen within the next year, but within the next 5, 100% it is coming out. I can almost put money on it, because I think they already tried the LFP battery. LFP battery was, okay, yeah, sure, you'll be able to go up to 100%. It is a safer battery compared to the older one, but the range sucks. So it's like you fix one problem to create another problem, and people don't want that. And that's kind of what they're coming out with, the Model 2, aka the stripped down version of the Model Y. That's another thing that they're doing to try and roll out more vehicles. But what are we doing to fix the range problem? That's what we needed to focus on, especially if we already have U.S. military looking at putting vehicles out there on the road, or if they're looking to just test them. If they're looking to test them, trust me, they're looking to put a few on the road, and have other countries like Mexico out there putting physical vehicles on the road as local intelligence vehicles. Because you got to think, with the Cybertruck, you could black that thing out, and you could literally be inside there, and no one would know you're inside the Cybertruck, and you're protected, you know. Now I did see a video a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, like right when the Cybertruck really got released. I'd seen like a tool they used to pluck the corner of the window and literally just, and it cracked the window, and they just pulled it down. And that looked really easy. So fix that problem too. If you're going to add this to your fleet, fix that problem, okay? But if you guys are wanting to order a Cybertruck, or a Model Y, or a Model S, or a Model 3, or any type of Tesla, used or even new, make sure you use that link down below. It really helps out the channel, but also helps you out with your purchase. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another video with Yes a Tesla, and have a good day.